Hi, everyone. We're back to the Janelle Show, and I am so excited to be here with you guys today because today's topic is very dear and near to my heart. And I came in here, as you can see if you're watching on YouTube, I have no background. I put a little lipstick on, but I came in here kind of to spill my heart out to you. So today's topic is setting yourself up for success. This topic came into fruition for this podcast because I have had 5 to 6 conversations this week alone about people not setting themselves up for success. It drives me crazy because there are small things that we can do that can change the projectile of our lives. And there are people not doing it. There are people that are succumbing to poverty, depression, all sorts of mental illnesses, not being able to feed their children, not even having everyday essentials. And I'll even go as far as not even living the life of their dreams. Somebody told me that 61 people own the world's wealth, 1% of the world's wealth. 61 people. So what differentiates us from those 61 people to being impoverished? Because at this point, we're at a point where the middle does not exist anymore. We're at a point where we're either going to be super rich, wealthy, well off, whatever you want to call it, or we're going to be impoverished. The middle class, I'm sorry to tell you guys, is nearly gone. So even if you're making $30, $40, $50 an hour, it's still not enough because we're in a place where things are changing so drastically that you're not going to be able to keep up. And I don't want this to be depressing. I don't want this to feel like, woe is me. I want this to be a wake-up call. I want you to realize that you need to set yourself up for success. So what does setting yourself up for success look like? Because there's many aspects of your life that you would have to do this in. So for me, the biggest one, because I'm in business, because I'm an entrepreneur, is setting yourself up for success in your business. So there's a lot of people, and we found this out in the past 2 years with the pandemic, that were not set up for success in their business because the government literally threw out hundreds of thousands of millions of billions of dollars and people were not able to get it. I think the statistic was that about 30% of people, of businesses, were able to get the EIDL and PPP loans. Okay, there's people that say, I don't want a loan. They wrote off most of the PPP. They said, forget it, you don't have to pay it back. EIDL had a grant attached to it of up to $15,000. Most people didn't apply. Most people didn't get it. For you to get your EIDL, so many people did not have their articles of incorporation. They did not have their tax returns. They did not have their bank statements. They don't even have a business bank account. So you, in your business, you were not set up for success. COVID happened, and pandemic happened, and they were able to give us money, and you were not able to get it because you did not have your business set up for success. What about your DMB? Do you have your Dun & Bradstreet number set up? Have you started building your business credit? Some people are like, I don't want business credit. I'm not trying to get myself in more debt. You're already in debt. Why not use the money to make yourself better, build your business up? And even if you didn't want to use the money, why not set yourself up to, if in case you needed it, for you to have it? I don't know. I want you to set yourself up for success in your business. What do you need to do? What is missing for your business foundation so that if they called you today and said, look, Janelle, I've got $1 million. I need whoop, 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 whoop. Can you pull that out in 10 minutes and send it over to me? Would you be able to do that for your business? If the answer is no, then you need to sit down and make a list of setting up your business foundations properly. Because it's going to come a time, probably very soon, that you're going to need to have everything set up correctly in order to get to that next level in life. And I'm here to tell you that this time is coming up very close and very soon, like I said. Let's talk about people who, okay, you don't have a business. You don't want a business. You have a job. Okay. Is your resume up to date? They're handing out jobs right now. They're begging people to come and get a job. And they're paying double, triple, quadruple what they were paying in the past. But you're still at your same old job, or you're not working. Is your resume up to date? Have you been tracking your highlights from the job that you're doing, the actual work that you're doing, so you can add it to your resume? Have you been tracking the awards that you've won, the recognition that you've received, your salary increases, your comments and testimonials from clients and managers, supervisors? Have you been setting yourself up for success in your job? If the answer is no, it's time to get to work. Update that resume. Rewrite that cover letter. Set yourself up so if somebody knocks on your door and says, I've got this opportunity, I want to double your salary, I need an updated resume in the next 5 minutes, it's on your phone ready to email over to them. And remember that resume format now needs to be in a Word doc format, not in a PDF anymore, guys. This new algorithm system that they're using cannot read PDFs. So they just throw your resume in the trash when you're using your resume, when you're using a PDF. You want to use a document file type, just an FYI for you, if you haven't been searching for a job lately. There's all kinds of new stipulations out there. So what about your physical health now? Let's talk about that. Are you feeling physically fit? Do you need to lose a couple pounds? Do you need to gain a couple pounds? If somebody was chasing after you, would you be able to run and save your life? Would you be able to carry and pick up your kids? Set yourself up for success. Have you been eating too many cheeseburgers? Or have you been eating those yummy protein shakes? I was thinking the other day, my ankle has been hurting me. It's been acting up. And I really couldn't run. I have to put a brace on it because I fell a couple years ago and I haven't been taking care of it. I haven't been doing my exercise. I haven't been walking. I could afford to lose a couple pounds. So if something was to happen, would I be able to take care of my kids and grab them and run? If there was an active shooter situation, would I be able to run away from this active shooter and protect my kids? These are the things that come through my mind right now, because this is the type of lifestyle that we're living in. This is the world that we are living in right now, and we have to face reality. So if we are in the best physical health that we can possibly be in, we are set up for success. I also want to talk about having your documents in place. Documents being your birth certificate, your social security card, your business documents, your passport. Having those readily available, car registration, car insurance, life insurance policies. Having your documents in place. Do you know where they are? Do you know where your car title is? Do you know where these items are so that if you needed to pull them out in a moment's notice, that you would be able to do that? I bought a new car the other day, and I didn't know where the title for my old car is. So they said it's going to cost me $100 for them to replace the title. $100 wasted because I didn't keep up with my documents. It's a simple method as getting yourself organized. And I know that it's a lot. I know that we have a lot going on. Our everyday lives are overwhelming. I get it. I go through it myself. But we have to take the time to do just one small section of our lives and get them organized every day. And I'm saying take 10, 15 minutes to just organize just a couple of documents, to walk around the block. File that incorporation status, become an LLC, an S Corp, or C Corp, whatever you decide to do. File for that EIN number. Pay your annual business fees. File your taxes if you haven't filed them yet. Just get your household, get your world in order so that you are set up for success. The last little part that I want to talk about today is specific to a very specific demographic, and they look like me, Black women. I could say Black people in general, but I want to go very specific. Black women, specifically Black mothers. Black women, Black mothers. They are handing out a lot of money right now in grants, scholarships, money that you don't have to pay back. I want you to heed my words. Get yourself in order so that you can get this money that they are handing out, because I don't think this is going to come around again once it's come around. And this is going to be the decision time. This is going to be the point where you're either going to skyrocket and get to live the life of your dreams, because you guys know that's my tagline, living the life of our dreams. This is the point. This is the deciding factor. Do you have your things in place so you can collect this money that they're handing out? Or are you going to fall to the wayside and stay in that rat race of your life? Keep working that job that you want to quit. Stay in that house that you need to move from. Get out of that situation that you cannot stand anymore. Here's a cup. Okay, this is a coffee cup. If you're asking for something, it only can fit in this coffee cup. What if you're asking for something that's bigger than this coffee cup? Are you going to be able to handle it? Are you going to be able to get that when it starts to rain? Are you going to be able to catch all that rain? Or can you only catch what fits in that coffee cup? Do you have your bank accounts in order? When they ask to see bank statements, do you have it in order? Do you have multiple bank accounts? Because I have multiple bank accounts. If one account gets shut down, do you have access to another account? Do you divide up your money, put a little money in that other extra account just in case? Are you set up for a rainy day? Not a rainy day just financially, but mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Are you setting yourself up for success? I don't want to harp on this. This is not to be negative. This is just to let you know that great things are coming. But in order to receive them, in order to get them, you got to set yourself up for success. And that looks like getting your situation in order, whatever that may be. And think there's things that I haven't said right now that you need to do. You're like, oh, that triggered a thought. That's what you need to do. Whatever that thought was that you just thought that this triggered, that's what you need to get on right now. Okay, guys, I'm not going to harp anymore. I promise this is all I've got for you today. But I wanted to give this to you because it's been heavy on my heart. Like I said, I've had this conversation literally 6 times. And I can't continue to have the same conversation. So I'm just going to send people to this podcast episode and be like, listen to this. You need to listen to this. This one is for you. Okay, so if you feel like this is for you, I would love to speak to you. I would love for you to reach out to me. If you need a list, if you want to talk through what's not organized in your life, I do this all day. I love it. I love to make sure that everything is organized in my life. So if you need to talk that out, contact me. My information is down in the links below. Reach out to me. I'm always on my emails. I'm always there. I'm ready to talk to you. If you want to, let's walk through this. What does it look like to set yourself up for success in your business, in your life, at work, at your job? How do you set yourself up for success? How do you get that raise? How do you get that promotion? How do you set up a business? Reach out to me. Let's talk. Okay, guys, this has been the Janelle Show. And I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for being here with me. And I look forward to speaking to you guys soon. And stay tuned for next week's episode. Bye-bye.